Hi, I'm Kitty.
And I'm Gary, and welcome to Dairland Pay TV, Madison's very own pay television service.
That's right, Gary. First-run movies,
Sporting events,
drama,
and features designed especially for you, Madison, and all for just pennies a minute.
For the next 30 minutes, we'll be giving you a taste of just what Madison's pay channel, DPTV, has got in store for you. And best of all, you can put away your wallets, because tonight's on us.
Later on, we'll tell you exactly how you can subscribe to Dairland Pay TV. We'll have operators standing by, and you'll have fun signing up. But now, this greeting from the president of Dairland Pay TV.
Good evening, and what an exciting evening this is. Hello, do you know me? I used to be mayor of the city of Madison. As a senior statesman, I've had more time for entertainment and relaxation. Do you know that the first time I saw Dairland TV, I bought the company? Now, as its president, I'm confident that Dairland Pay TV is the best locally operated pay TV service in Madison. If you can find a better locally operated pay TV service, buy it. I'll cheerfully refund your investment. So sit back and relax and enjoy the fine programs here on Dairland Pay TV.
The Combat Zone, Harlem, Cabrini Green, Hell's Kitchen, the roughest streets in America. But they had nothing on this street. To most people, the street was their worst nightmare, but to some, there was a morbid attraction, like a junkie to his needle.
Mom, there's a real world out there, and it's on that street.
Paul? You've got such a hankering for that street. Why don't you get? You heard me, get. It will be the death of your mother.
You learn fast not to travel alone on that street.
You looking for a roommate? You must be Toby. I'm Brad. Come on up. And over there is Dolly's, or at least it used to be Dolly's. I heard they had great food. Did you ever eat there?
No.
No, and down there is Star Liquor. They used to have pickets out there and everything.
Wow.
If you live on that street, you pay more than rent.
You! I know you! Yeah, you lent me a quarter the other day. And I just got one thing to say to you, buddy. Thanks a lot. Go buy yourself a Cadillac.
Hey, buddy, I got something for you. You lost that at the last stop. Check your bolts.
But there were those on the street who cared, like Father Malden, a man of the cloth, who didn't hesitate to use the weight of the cross to drive home a point.
I care, boys, and the Lord cares, and you two better start carrying or it'll be too late for the both of you. Shoot, Brett! Shoot! Shoot! Darn it! Shoot!
Willie Street, this fall on DPTV.
The Anthony Earl Anthony Show, starring Governor Anthony Earl and professional bowler Earl Anthony.
Hello, I'm Anthony Earl, Governor of the state of Wisconsin.
And I'm Earl Anthony, professional bowler.
And welcome to the Anthony Earl Anthony Show. Last week...
Each week, Governor Earl and bowler Anthony tackle tough questions from around the state.
I built 2 new prisons in Milwaukee when land is so much more plentiful up north. And the second part is, how can I keep my ball from sliding across the lane when the ball approaches the pins?
Tough questions and honest responses. That's the hallmark of the Anthony Earl Anthony Show.
You might want to try to keep your wrist straight.
Whoa, Anthony, who's the bowler here? Well, actually, that's not bad advice.
For all your political and bowling questions, it's the Anthony Earl Anthony Show.
Got a question for Governor Anthony?
You mean Governor Earl, Anthony?
Thanks, Earl. Your name again?
It's the Anthony Earl Anthony Show, here on DPTV. The motorhome. Did man travel to the Wisconsin Dells in these galleons of the interstate? This man thinks yes, and is attempting to prove it. Utilizing this specially engineered motorhome, an electronics engineer, a sociologist, and an ex-Greyhound bus driver, Captain Explorer Bud Rashashanowski put together the best men and machines to retrace the tire prints of his forebears. RVing to the Dells, a National Geographic special, this fall on DPTV.
First-rate programming. Hello again, I'm Kitty. I hope you're enjoying our special Dairland Pay TV preview night. As you can see, I'm standing by with a bank of telephone operators, waiting to receive your subscription call. Remember, Madison, first-rate programming, the best in sports, movies, and drama, waiting for you. Best of all these programs have been specially designed for Madison, Wisconsin. Now, let's get back to more fun, here on DPTV.
Buffy Meadows returns.
What's it, Earl? Sister, showtime's in 2 minutes. Get your ass out there. I'll show you what, Hank. No movie taken in here, okay? Miss Buffy will be out in a couple minutes.
That was last week. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome a girl who got her start right here on this very stage some 20 years ago from yours truly, Tony Jacks. Hey, thank you. And despite her success on the Vegas circuit, she's remained a real simple gal. Why, even in this jet-age world of modern plane travel, she still likes to take a train. So how about it, folks? A nice Lucky Lounge welcome for one of our native daughters, Miss Buffy Meadows. Get the...
Thank you, gentlemen. Hey, it's great to be back here in my hometown, Madison, especially here at the Lucky Lounge. Hey, you know, the food here is great. I had some lasagna here for dinner. If anybody'd like to taste it, it's in the can in my dressing room. Hey, just kidding. Hey, Rodney, where's my drink? Could you let me finish that up, please? Thank you. Sweetheart. All right. Here's a song that I sang before most of you were out of rubber pants. And before many of you were into them, I'm sure. Okay. Love is but a song we sing. Fear's the way we die. Can make mountains ring or make the angels cry, yeah. When the bird is on the wing and you do not know why. Get out of here! Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. Yeah, thank you very much. You're beautiful. Well, I don't know that guy, but I remember one night back in 1964 that me and Zimmy had just finished a gig at the Good Karma, and we were trying to figure out just what to do. Now, Zimmy wanted to go help unload the produce truck in the Mifflin Street Co-op, and I wanted to go trash windows on State Street. Well, we decided to drop acid and go down to Lake Monona and wait for Otis's plane to come in. And Zimmy, he turned to me with tears running down that big schnoz of his. And he said to me, "Buffy, I'll never amount to anything." And I said, "Zimmy, it's not your music, it's your name." And that night I went to bed with a boy named Robert Zimmerman. And I woke up next to a man named Bob Dylan. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yeah, boy, and I love that song. Great song. Hey, Roger, will you turn off the jukebox? You told me you not to plug it. Okay, fine, right. I get the point. You want to hear something modern? Hey, Phil, what was that? Music, television, the police, every breath you take. Right, okay. That's in a G. Okay, A, fine, let's do it. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every bath you take, I'll be watching you.
Buffy Meadows, you won't see that on any other pay TV channel. Hi, this is Gary again, and right now I'd like to illustrate to you the fantastic entertainment value you get with Dairland Pay TV. Let's say you were to fly your family of 4, first class, for a full week stay at the Contemporary Resort at Walt Disney World. The price spent on that vacation would equal 1 full month of Dairland Pay TV. That's 31 days. And I'm including a visit to the Epcot Center at Disney World in that vacation price. So now, while you're telling the kids there's no vacation this summer, let's get back to the entertainment on Dairland Pay TV.
There are over 42,000 students at the University of Wisconsin, all studying hard and working towards an academic degree. But after attending countless lectures, poring over hundreds of books, and taking countless stressful exams over the course of 4 years, most are in for a sobering surprise. For at the end of the academic rainbow, for most students lies not a pot of gold, but a very long unemployment line. A fact 3 out of every 4 students will soon find out. This disillusionment has formed the background for an unprecedented lawsuit brought by 2 University of Wisconsin students against the state of Wisconsin for failing to provide the necessary athletics in their curriculum. A failure, these 2 claim, which is now robbing them of what could have been a rich and rewarding career in professional athletics.
They recruited me right out of prep school. They didn't even look at my D in Phi Ed. And
co-plaintiff Phil DeCroocq spent 4 years at the UW-Madison, and during that time was not required to take 1 physical education course. In fact, on his own, he audited a correspondence bodybuilding course from Nancy Tech University of Reno, Nevada.
My advisor gave me a lot of balderdash about that course. He told me I'd be better off staying out of the gym, dropping it, and keeping up with my studies.
For Peter Love, the story was the same.
The one Phi Ed course I did have was bowling, and we spent most of the class hour at the bar drinking beer and eating hamburgers.
Minimizing athletics in the pursuit of higher academics is not limited to Madison alone. In fact, 75 out of the top 100 leading academic universities in the country are under investigation for this very practice.
You know, the sad thing is, I graduated magna cum laude with honors. I know Greek, Latin, I can recombine genes in the lab, but most 4th graders know more about the National Hockey League than I do.
The roots of this problem run deep. Federal grants, corporate funding, national pride, and religious and ethnic beliefs all play a part. In the end, it is the students that suffer.
I've got good hands. I would have made a great wide receiver.
In Madison, Wisconsin, this is Cathy Albrecht reporting.
Can we turn that camera off, please?
Randy Johnson, and the name of my show is Neat People and Neat Things, and we've got an extra special guest that we'd like to bring out today. His name's Bob Sampson, and he's the president of the Randy Johnson fan club right here in town. So let's bring out Bob right now. Bob? Bob, what are you doing in my folks' house? Do you flush? Come on. Bob's got some extra important things to do inside the house for a while, so until he gets back, I'd like to show you something neat that I found today, okay? This is some moldy bread. I found it in my folks' cupboard. It was stuffed way in back, and like, look, mold. You know, if you got like an older sister you don't like, you could go like, ugh. It's moldy bread. That's really neat, too. Well, look, it's my good friend Bob Sampson back again. Yeah. Bob, put your lavalier on. Bob, how are you today? Oh, good, good. How am I?
How are you? Oh, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Good, thank you, Bob.
Good.
So anyways, do I really have my own fan club right here in town?
Yes, you do. And I'm president, and my sister Kate is secretary and treasurer, and we have a friend, his name is Mike, we call him Monster Man.
Monster Man.
Monster Man. And he's the membership chairman.
Membership? Yeah. Let me ask you, outside of like the officers and stuff, like how many like regular like members are in this fan club?
Well, it's just us three right now, but we plan on getting a lot bigger.
Expansion!
Expanding!
Expansion!
And it'd be neat if maybe you could join, then we'd have 4 members.
Oh,
that'd be neat.
That would be neat.
I'd like it.
Thank you.
We have a motto, and it's, we're just looking for a few neat people. That's it.
That sounds like somebody else's quote, but that's still, that's a neat quote. Bob, did you bring anything neat to share with us today?
I did. Well, I mean, I saved it till Sunday, but I had to throw it out.
Why?
Stunk!
What stunk? What stunk?
Well, I can't tell you, we're on television.
Oh, whisper.
Well, it's about 3 pounds.
No!
Yeah. It was bad.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Well, you know, it would have been funny though if you would have like, you know, like you saved it for a while and like, you know, waved it in your sister's face.
Oh, yeah, that'd be neat. Oh, but no, she wouldn't like that. She would have quit the fan club, and then Mike probably would have quit.
Monster Man.
Monster Man.
Monster Man.
He's only in it because he likes my sister. So
I
he probably would have quit. Yeah.
Well, anyways, Bob, it was nice to have you on my show, and we'd like you to come back sometime again if you could.
I want to. I want to come back.
We'd like you to.
It was fun. I want to come back.
Well, thank you. And when you come back, you can bring one of those things into the studio. If it stinks a little, that's okay. But if it stinks a lot, like, you know, my folks, when they get back and they smell it in the garage, they probably know that I did something.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you, Bob. I'd like to thank all of you for watching today's Neat People, Neat Things. And we'll see you all later, okay?
Have a Pepsi?
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying this special evening. I know I am. As you know, DPTV is commercial free. We do, however, provide time for representatives of various manufacturers to give consumers vital information about their products. We call these spots info minutes and run them between our features. Let's take a look at one of them right now.
In a few short years, director Michael Cimino has had a controversial yet historic career. In his directorial debut, Cimino received an Oscar for Best Director for The Deer Hunter. His second feature, Heaven's Gate, was the biggest flop in Hollywood history. After a brief hiatus, Cimino is back working on his third film, being produced exclusively for Dairland Television.
It's great to be working again. It really is. Beginning a new project is always so exciting.
Director Cimino had many of Hollywood's top names in mind for the film, but eventually settled on 2 newcomers, Bill and Mary Stupid.
I find working with Bill and Mary to be an intriguing challenge. The chemistry between them is incredible. It's Tracy and Hepburn all over again.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Who? Eartha Kitt! No. Sidney Poitier! No. Small-faced dolphin human! No.
Working in a motion picture is a learning process, especially for newcomers Bill and Mary Stupid.
Bill, Mary, that was very good.
Yeah.
But now let's try it the way it says in the script.
Oh, it's not script, it's printed.
Right. Let's just try it the way it says in the print then. I
Oh.
mean in the script,
Okay.
But Cimino has faith in his stars.
I plan on taking Bill and Mary to India, along with 100,000, along with 200,000 extras, all dressed as Gandhi. I see Bill and Mary as their spiritual leaders, praying over them from a mountainside. It'll only appear for a second in the film, but that's how great movies are made.
As in heaven?
I would prefer a different analogy than that.
Burden of Stupidity, the making of the Bill and Mary Stupid movie, this fall on DPTV.
Gosh, that was great, Gary.
And so was the show, Kitty. And we hope you enjoyed it, too.
And remember, operators are still standing by, so if you haven't called in your subscription yet,
There's still time. And now we leave you with one last taste of Buffy Meadows.
on Dairyland Pay TV.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every bath you take, I'll be watching you, Madison. Everything you say, every game he plays, everything you say, every bill you pay, I'll be watching you, honey. Oh, can you belong to me?
This program was produced through the facilities of the Video Center and edited on the 3/4-inch editing system of Manley Communications.